What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Winner's Circle. I'm excited about today's video. We are going to get into the video. People misunderstand you. People misunderstood you until they learned real quick, okay? They had to experience you pulling back your energy in order for them to learn how to deal with you. A lot of people fumbled you because they don't know how to deal with you, because they take your kindness for weakness. They take your love for granted. They take your ability to show up for them and be there for them and be supportive for them. They take it for granted. They don't know how to appreciate a genuine person. They fumbled you. They fumble you. They stay fumbling you because they so used to dealing with low level people that they don't know how to act or sustain a relationship with somebody, whether it be friendships or intimate relationships with somebody who is so genuine. They didn't know how to handle a gem like you. Before we get into this video though, if you're new here, welcome to the Winner's Circle. Do it, whatever platform you watching this on, like, follow, share, subscribe, tap that bell. Do what you got to do to become part of the Winner's Circle, okay? Because we leveling up over here, okay? Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. But if you've been rocking with me for a minute, y'all know I love y'all so much. Thank you for being a part of this community. You guys are wonderful people. I couldn't ask for any better strong community to be a part of. You guys are genuinely so wonderful and I love y'all so much. But let's get into this video, y'all. They stay fumbling you because they don't know how to handle a gem like you. And it's not, a lot of the times it's not because they don't see how precious you are. They are just so used to dealing with low level people that they had to realize, I wasn't really ready to handle a gem like her. I wasn't really ready to handle a gem like him. Let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. Do people stay fumbling you? Say they fumbled me. Comment in the comment section, they fumbled me, okay? And it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be intimate relationships. It could be, typically it's usually friendships, but people stay fumbling you. And what I mean by this, y'all, is you such a gem. They misunderstand you. They mishandled you because they don't realize that you choose to be genuine. They choose that you choose to show up for them, that you choose to be kind, that you choose to be a great friend to them, that you choose to make sure you go all in. You all in. You show up for people. You're supportive. You're understanding. You're a very considerate person. You all in until you see when somebody rub you the wrong way, until you see any kind of behavior that doesn't align with the value that you bring to them. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Do you bring value? If you're part of the Winner's Circle, I know for a fact that you bring value to other people's lives. If you bring value to people's lives, everything that you touch turn to glitter and gold, baby. You bring that value, you bring that good energy. And again, you guys, this is not about being cocky or self-centered or anything like that. But this is about walking in your power, knowing who you are, knowing the type of value that you bring to people, and not changing how you operate, but changing who you give that value to, okay? So this ain't about being cocky or self-centered or none of that, but it's about wearing your crown, whether you male or female, and walking in your power, knowing who you are. When you know who you are and you walk in your power, you start to be able to avoid the BS before it even comes. You know how to avoid unnecessary drama, unnecessary complications before it even comes, okay? So this ain't got nothing to do with being cocky. It just has everything to do with you wearing your crown properly. You know who you are. You know what you bring to the table, okay? And that's what we all about here. Know who you are, know your value. If you bring value to people's lives, let me know in the comment section. I'll bring value. You that one, you that gem, you the plug. You the plug, all right? You the plug. So when you the plug, you showing up for people, you being there for them, you encouraging them. People are going through things, you're supporting them, you're giving them words of advice. You are genuinely there for them. You help complete them. You help make them well-rounded in whatever it is that's going on. Day-to-day friendship, when they go through ups and downs, when they go through trials and tribulations in their relationships, people go through the divorce, you're their voice of reason. If you the voice of reason, comment that in the comment section. I'm the voice of reason, okay? If you are that voice of reason, then you know the type of value that you bring into people. And the people around you who are in your circle, they know too the type of value that you bring to them. And if these people are not complimenting you, thank you for being there for me, and vice versa, you pouring back into them and they just taking from you, these ain't your people. These ain't your tribe. In friendships, relationships, it needs to be a give and take relationship. But when you all in, you all in, you're an all or nothing kind of person, people misunderstand you because they so used to you being all in. When they see you, when they think of you, and they look at the longevity of your friendship, the longevity of the relationship, the longevity of the dynamic between the two of you guys, or whoever it may be, they look and they expect you to be all in because that's your track record. You have a track record of showing up, showing out, being reliable, people being able to count on you. That's your track record. So, but the moment you start to sense weird behavior, any kind of hate, any kind of behavior that don't align to the value that you're bringing them, you pull back. You pull back that energy, and now they get to experience the nothing. They used to you being all in. They used to experiencing the all, but here comes the nothing now. Here comes the nothing. The moment that you start to sense weird behavior, you don't question it. You fall back and disappear slowly. You got that good old owl energy. If you got owl energy, let me know in the comment section. Say, I got owl energy. The owl is mysterious and very calculated. The owl don't have to make no noise. The owl sit back, observe, and do what it do. Makes decisions and place people accordingly without causing chaos. Is that you? Or do you got owl energy? Let me know you got owl energy. But when you operating in that out energy, you start to the moment you sense somebody not doing right by you, or reciprocating, or taking your kindness for weakness, taking your love for granted, that's when you fall back and they get the nothing. And that's when they spin the block and try to show up like what happened? Like, typically you always there for me. I thought you would always be there for me. I did one little thing. I made a mistake. I did one little thing, and you just stop doing anything. You started doing nothing. Yeah, because you thought that I was a victim of love. You thought that I was a victim of kindness. You thought that my love was weakness. When in reality, I chose to show up for you. I chose to be there for you. I chose to be supportive. I chose to be all in. I chose to be in your corner. But you chose to take that for granted. You chose to not appreciate that. You chose to mishandle me. You mishandled me. You mishandled me thinking that all these kind attributes was a weakness. And that's how people fumble you, because they think all of these great gestures that you do, that you all in, you show up authentically, they think that that's a weakness. They think that because they so used to dealing with such low level people. Okay, let's just tap into that for a second. When people are used to dealing with low level people, it shows. It shows in the relationships, it shows in friendships. And a lot of times people internalize it, like, why did they treat me like that? And sometimes it is geared to you, but usually I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10 is because they so used to dealing with low level people. They used to dealing with the ratchet women, the ratchet men, the bums, people taking advantage of them. So when they see something good in front of them, they can't even recognize it. When they see something good in front of them, they don't know how to handle it. When they see something good in front of them, they don't know how to maneuver. When they got something good, they don't know how to sustain it because they haven't experienced it. They dealing with low-level people, which is ultimately a reflection of them. So when you come around authentic, genuine, shining all bright with your good, beautiful aura, they don't know how to handle you. They don't know how to treat you. They mishandle you. They fumble you. They fumbled the ball. Fumbling you is like fumbling the bag, because you come with everything good. You come with all the assets because you have that good energy, that good aura. You attract everything good. You attract good opportunities. You attract good people around you. Let me know if you got that energy to where you attract everything good. Say, I attract everything good. Affirm it, even if you don't even realize it. Affirm it in the comment section that you attract everything good. But because you have that good, they don't know how to handle that. So what do? They fumble you. What do? They mishandle you. What do? They misunderstand you. What do? They take your kindness for weakness. You are all or nothing kind of person. You are all or nothing kind of person. So once you realize that they're moving a little funny, they're not really reciprocating the energy. Making too much withdrawals, not enough deposits. They mishandling you. They taking your kindness for weakness, and you fall back, and they notice. And you're not there for me. I thought you would always be there for me. No, again, I chose to be there for you. What I do and how I operate is a choice. I choose peace over chaos. I choose not to act out. I choose to be genuine and authentic. I choose to show up in my most authentic self. I choose to be loving. I choose to be honest. you choose these things. But they also forgot that you could be choosing otherwise. So now that you acting funny, I choose to withdraw my energy because you misunderstood, you mishandled me, you messed up the assignment, failed. And I mean, you know, you could give people chances, and I would say it's very circumstantial. It's not black and white on give people chances or don't. I would say it's circumstantial depending on relationships, longevity of people. It's very circumstantial. But let me tell you something. Being kind does not mean that you're a pushover. Being loving and choosing to operate in love, which is the highest vibration you can emit, choosing to operate in love does not mean that you a simp. It don't mean you a pushover. It don't mean you weak. Be loving, but don't let people play with you. I'm going to say it again. Be loving, but don't let people play with you. Don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let people just be out here willy-nilly treating you any kind of way. Don't let people in private, they your biggest fan, your biggest cheerleader, but then y'all get in public and they treating you funny. They treating you like the outcast. They are intentionally trying to dog you. They intentionally turning their back with you, turning their back to you. They invite you somewhere with all their friends that you don't really know yet, and they intentionally try to leave you out. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. When you know somebody intentionally is trying to make you feel away. When somebody is intentional about trying to make you feel less than, or is intentional about throwing little shots or little jabs. When you see that kind of behavior, get ghost. Fall back. Fall back. There is, and I'm speaking from experience. I didn't give people chances because I was looking at the longevity of the relationship. Like, oh, well, I've been her friend for so long. We've been friends since childhood and it's never been this way. But all of a sudden it's starting to get funny. Like she's starting to act weird with me. And I gave her a chance and then another chance and then another chance. And every time, the more you let people mess you over, each and every time you forgive them, they lose a little bit more respect for you and a little bit more respect for you and then they start to get comfortable with treating you raggedy. And you don't deserve, especially if you're a part of the winner circle, you don't deserve that. At the winner circle, we wearing our crowns, we walking proud, we walking tall, okay? And you don't deserve low-level treatment. You deserve top-tier treatment, period. Because that's what you give. If you give, comment in the comment section, I give top-tier energy. If you give top tier energy, you deserve that in return. Listen, y'all, especially being a part of the winner circle, if you are in alignment with me, you've got to learn how and be accepting of that you're going to be a lot of people's lesson and not their blessing. You're going to be the game changer for a lot of people. You're going to be the deal breaker for a lot of people. You are going to be the teacher for a lot of people. And you got to be content with that. Whether it be relationships, friendships, coworkers, neighbors, whoever. Be content with being people's lesson and not their blessing. And at first I used to get upset like, man, it be dudes, you know, that'll fumble me. And then I see them doing better for the next person. And they'll tell me like, you know, I learned this from you and I learned that from you. And it's put me in a better relationship. And I used to get offended at first like, well, how come everything that you learned from me, you applying it to the next person, you didn't apply it to me? But I had to realize because you was the teacher. The teacher is never with the student. There are men, women out there who are in alignment with you, who are already equipped to handle you. But if you, and that's not to say that you don't learn stuff in relationships. That's not what I'm saying. That's a whole nother ballgame. That's a whole nother video. You are definitely learning from each other in relationships. There's definitely things that your partner is bringing to the table that you're not equipped in. That's a whole nother story though. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you got to teach someone how to basic level treat you and they going out their way to poop on you, so to speak, that ain't for you. Be content with being their lesson instead of their blessing. Be content with that. Because instead of getting caught up in one person, there are people out there who have done the work, who are in the same vibration as you, who are in alignment with you and know how to treat you. Be content, whether it be relationships, interrelationships, friendships, be content with being people's lesson and not their blessing. I'm okay with that now. I'm okay with that person learned something from me, so now he could do better in his next relationship. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with that because I know that there are men out there that I'm already in connection with, that there are men out there who already have done the work and who too themselves are walking around and it had to be some women's lessons and not their blessing. When people are not deserving of your energy, deserving of your love, recognize that. Pull back. When friends are not treating you accordingly, you pouring into them, being there for them, and they taking you for granted, pull back. You do not, just because you know somebody for a long time, y'all been friends since childhood, people grow apart. Some people are in your life for a season, a reason, a lesson, a blessing. Season, reason, lesson, blessing. Season, reason, lesson, blessing. Season, reason, lesson, blessing. I got bars, y'all. But anyways, you are not, you don't have to be committed to someone just because you've known them for a long time or just because you have memories with them. You don't have to subject yourself to toxic behavior or behavior that doesn't make you feel good and you know they're treating you wrong just because the longevity of knowing somebody. Man, bump all that. Go where you are valued. Go where people reciprocate your energy. Go where people appreciate you. Go where people recognize the value that you bring. Because out the gate, off jump, off the rip, you already bringing that. You enter friendships, relationships, already holding people on a pedestal, holding people, complimenting people. So don't you think don't you think you need that in return? 1,000%. People misunderstand you. That's what they don't understand about you. They don't understand that you are all or nothing kind of person. Let me say it in the comment section. I'm an all or nothing kind of person. All or nothing. There is no straddling the fence. If you are part of the winner's circle, we ain't dealing with people straddling the fence. Oh, sometimes I mess with you. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm rocking with you. Sometimes I'm keeping 100 and then next time I acting funny. All that wishy-washy back and forth, shenanigans, acting funny, got you guessing if they mess with you like that. Today they do, today they don't, today they tripping. We ain't doing that. Because you devalue yourself when you allow somebody to play with you. Don't allow nobody to play with you, y'all. Be loving, but don't let nobody play with you. You are all or nothing kind of person. Either you all in or it's nothing at all. Either you giving me all respect or nothing at all. And that's not to say friendships, relationships don't go through ups and downs. But people at their core, when they mishandling you, and you know for a fact that they intentionally doing something to poop on you, to make you feel bad, to make you feel away, to hurt your feelings, to try to one-up you, outshine you, you feel like it's a competition. We ain't doing that. Walk away from those people. You deserve top tier treatment. You are all or nothing kind of person. So they mishandle you. They fumbled you because you all or nothing. You chose to be there for them. You chose to be all in. And because they mishandled you and they was acting funny and they played with you, now they get the nothing. First you had it all, now you get nothing. All or nothing, baby. It's all or nothing. The all is there, but so is the nothing. Let people experience that nothing if they ain't rocking with you like that. I love y'all and I'll see y'all next time on the Winner Circle. Bye, y'all.